Hello, how to solve this is t power 3 and this equals 36. You are solving for the value of t that satisfies this equation. Now, let's simply recopy this. We have t to the power of t to the power of 3 and this equals 36. Now, if you observe, we have power 3 here, and because of this, we can decide to raise each of these to the power of 3. Now, and once we do that, we can then apply this identity. If you have a power n raised to the power of n equals a power n raised to the power of n. Now the t power 3 here is my n, and the 3 here is my n. So what I'm going to do is to transform it using this identity. So I'm going to have, meanwhile, remember, the n is now inside the bracket, which is the 3, and the n is outside the bracket. So that's exactly what we are going to do here. That means this 3 will come inside the bracket, and the t power 3 will then go outside the bracket. So we are going to have t to the power of 3. This 3 being our n is now inside the bracket, raised to the power of t to the power of 3, and this equals 36 to the power of 3. Now what you can notice from here is that the base still remains the same, which is t. So why we actually did what we did was that we are trying to ensure that the base and the exponent are the same. So in this case, we have t power 3 here. We also have t power 3 here on the left-hand side of this equation. So that's exactly what we are going to do on this other side of the equation. I'm going to ensure that the base here will be the same as the exponent here. But right now we are having 36 and we are having 3. So for us to make sure the base and the exponent are the same, we need to express this 36, which is a perfect square, as product of 6 and 6. So from here we have this is 6 power 2. So 36 is 6 power 2. So from here, you will simply have this is t power 3 raised to the power of t power 3. And this equals 36 be simply 6 power 2 raised to the power of 3. Now, if you have a power n raised to the power of n, this equals a power n times n. I go ahead and apply this identity here. I'm going to multiply this exponent out. So what I'm going to have right now will be t power 3 raised to the power of t to the power of 3. And this equals 6 to the power of 2 times 3, that is 6. So right now, if you have a to the power of a, and this equals b to the power of b, having it in mind that this and this are the same, this and this are the same, you can easily say that a equals b. So we are going to apply that same identity here. That means we are going to equate t power 3 equals 6. So we have t power 3 equals 6, meaning that we can easily solve for t. So we need to eliminate this exponent of 3. How do we achieve that? We multiply the exponent by 1 over 3. We have t power 3 raised to the power of 1 over 3 equals 6 power 1 over 3. Now, if you have a power n raised to the power of n, this equals a power n times n. So you multiply this out. So what we are simply going to have is that t power 3 times 1, that is 3 over 3, and this equals 6 power 1 over 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. This is giving us 1. So we have t equals 6 power 1 over 3. Now, if you have a power 1 over n, this equals the n root of a power 1. So this will simply give you the n root of a, because a power 1 is a. So we apply the same thing here. That means we are simply going to have t equals a cube root of 6 power 1, which equals the cube root of 6. So this is our value of t. Now, the next thing we are going to do at this particular point in time will be to insert that particular value back into this particular equation. We have check. This is t power 3 equals 36. And our t equals the cube root of 6, or we have 6 power 1 over 3. We are going to insert this right here for t. So we are going to have, let's make use of this because it's easier to work with. This is t, 6 power 1 over 3, raised to the power of another t, 6 power 1 over 3, raised to the power of 3, equals 36. So right here, we are going to multiply this out using this identity a power n raised to the power of n equals a power n times n. So we have 6 power 1 over 3 raised to the power of 6 power 1 over 3 times 3. This is 3 over 3. This will be 3 power of 3 over 3, which is 1. So that one is out already. We see that. And this equals 36. So right now, we also apply this same identity here once more time by multiplying this out. So we have 6 power, this is 6 over 3, and this equals 36. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. We have 6 power 2 equals 36. And obviously, 6 to the power of 2, that is 6 times 6 equals 36. And that means we have 36 equals 36. Left hand side equals right hand side. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for t. Now, the next thing we are going to do is just to run a quick recap on this. If you observe, the trick that we used right here was to ensure that we took this t power 3 as a single term. We took it as a unit before we were able to apply this identity. So this was like a unit, maybe n. Then we raise it to the power of the 3 again, and that 3 represents our n. That was what we did here. And we transform it using this other part of the identity, in which the n was now inside the bracket and the n was outside the bracket, for us to have this. Because the aim was to have the base and the exponent to be the same. So having achieved that on the left-hand side of this equation, we also went over to the right-hand side of this equation to make sure that we achieved that as well. In the right-hand side of this equation, this 36 here is a perfect square. So we express it as a product of 6 times 6, and this also means 6 power 2. So we then multiply this exponent because there is an identity that you have this raised to the power of n, raised to the power of m, you multiplied it out. We then multiply this 2 by 3, and this gave us 6 again here. So at this particular point, the base and the exponent and the base and the exponent happens to be the same. So we then equate each of them and we solved for the variable, for the unknown variable. After equating each of them, we solved for the unknown variable. So that was exactly what we did, and I believe you enjoyed this. Thank you and goodbye.